welcome back to the channel. You know, I got my cousin with me, you know.
For sure.
Hey, man, the last video we did, bro, like, it's really like one of my most popular videos.
I looked at it a couple days ago.
You know? But anyway, man, today's topic, man, I got a whole bunch of topics in my phone. And Cuz said, what you say?
Alright, so this how I did it. We chose a little raffle of numbers.
It was a raffle.
You feel me? We went 7, but 7 was for us. You feel me? That's just how my mind worked. And 7 kind of marked the number of completion. Alright. So then today, I chose 23, 21. No, I didn't. 23, 21. And what I say?
42.
42. 23, 21, 42. And what was the topic we chose?
We chose 42.
And what was 42?
42 is just simplify.
Just simplify.
Like, we be making a lot of things way more complicated than it is.
Fact.
So just simplify. And don't mind you know what I'm saying, how we looking right now. We just got done hooping.
We got to know.
You know what I'm saying? I had to go scratch my wrist out because I had injured it. I had injuries. I ain't been hooping in like probably 3 weeks. Probably a month or so. I don't know. It still ain't whatever. We getting out topic.
Cuz he was on it though.
Yeah, you know
He was
what I'm
on
saying?
it though. I can't lie. Oh yeah. In previous videos, you know, y'all have seen me without the hat. If you don't know me for real, you don't know what's under this hat. So you know what I'm saying? If you want to find out what's under this hat, stay tuned.
Anyway, man. So anyway, just simplify, bro. We be making a lot of things way more complicated than it is. Like, all the stuff, all the distractions, we can start there, like in a general statement, in a general way of looking at it. All the distractions you know,
Right.
we
Instead of, you know, trying to focus, you pay attention to the outside. So the outside make it way more complicated than to hold it tight and together.
yeah.
But
Instead
that
of,
one trying to throw you off.
no, you didn't throw me off at all. Instead of just being in a moment, you get distracted. You think you need external thing. You think you need extra stuff to be fulfilled and be sustained. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need certain way shit. You don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but God. You know, you don't need it. And that's God gonna give you what you need, bro. Give you everything. Like, that's what's been happening the whole time. Like, our life is perfect. Like, it might not be how you want it to be, but it's perfect. It's exactly how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's another way how to simplify shit, bro. Like, you worrying about this, bro, but you supposed to go through that. Like, everything you went through prior to now, it done got you and made you who you are now. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're proud of you. I know I'm proud of me. You know, I became another known way. If you just thinking and just sit down, and cause sometimes we just ain't no as aware, cause we be steady on the move, steady looking for the next high, steady looking for the next accomplishment, and we just don't pay attention to how much we already accomplished. So if you just sit and realize how much you accomplished, how much you have grown, you'll be proud of you, man. I'm proud of you already, man, cause I know what we you know what I'm saying, how this experience is and how it's an evolving experience.
Bro. This is crazy. Cause this finna get out topic, but I'm gonna jump right back on topic, I promise.
Okay.
Just to see in person, bro, how comfortable you is, like right now behind that camera like this, bro.
Okay.
Like you talking to a whole, you feel me? And you just chilling. I'm not gonna lie, nigga. I'm worried about how the fuck I look. I'm like, you know, I goofy as hell. But back to the topic again.
That's on topic too though. Because like I just simplified it, bro. Like I just simplified the the extra thoughts or the thoughts that I don't agree with, that it's not really me. Like the doubt, the fear, the self-conscious, the like, am I looking good? Am I looking up? Like, or just trying to be perfect.
See, for right then, it wasn't even about if I look good at the time. And I'm not saying that was just in general. I'm speaking for myself. Like right then, it was just like, nigga, I know I'm probably over here smiling, geeked. Like I probably look like I'm not paying attention. I'm over here just smiling. My cheeks high the whole time. I know it. That's why I kept trying to glimpse over, like, can I see it? But I could see it when I was looking. But just before I But for an example, you know, enjoying the moment instead of trying to be perfect in the moment. Sometimes that moment would be perfection. Not because it's a forced or anything else, it's because you enjoyed it. You feel me?
Like the greatest day of your life. Like the whole day probably wasn't perfect, but you can call it your greatest day. You can be like, man, that day was amazing. Like the time I went on the cruise, it was the most amazing time of my life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was perfect because I got seasick, but when I got, you know what I'm saying, healed from there, you know what I'm saying, when I got right from there, it was back to amazing, you know? So it's just like the journey, bro. It's just like the journey.
Like
when you see it in a more, you know what I'm saying, when you bad back, and you can see it in a bigger perception, you widen your perception. You can see it like God. You know what I'm saying? You can embody the whole of you. And
it was just like that. When you were talking about the timeline.
Yeah, what about it?
You know how you said, like, you go from, remember I was giving you an age on my timeline. I ain't gotta go through the age process. Mm-hmm. Or if you need me to, when I was like, from 9 till about this time. And from about this time till I was like 19, 20. Mm-hmm. You feel me? It still started to, you know, it started to change because my perspective of it changed. Like, instead of looking at, damn, I knew I was wrong in this. My bad, if you listening, you not, you feel me? If you family and we don't talk around you like this, I apologize, but just coming out my dome right now. But, instead of looking at it like, damn, I fucked up. Like, it'd be like, more so, I just grew a little bit. You feel me? Instead of being pessimistic, I was being optimistic in the situation.
Yeah.
And stop thinking, you feel me? I know there's other people that may think like me or, you feel me, been in a similar situation as me. And, but anyway. It's just, you know, once you put your mind and your, you know, intentions into better gonna come up. Once you stop paying attention to the noise, just back, center your focus, start listening to yourself. Find yourself, just simplifying.
You know, it just simple as, you know, really just letting go and just, you know what I'm saying, doing what truly satisfies you, what truly fulfills you, you know, what truly ignites you, and not true self, you know, the whole of you. Your most purest, your most healthiest, your most greatest self. What truly satisfied that version of you? I think we should ask ourselves that question and like embody that. Embody those movements in our day-to-day routine. When we wake up, what we do? Instead of when we used to, you know what I'm saying, wake and bake, now you probably, what this new version of, or what this our greatest version of ourselves doing in that moment. When we wake up in the middle of the day, when we being faced with obstacles, what is that version of you doing? I know what my version of me doing. I know what our version of us doing is choosing unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Choosing the most healthiest, most purest.
Precious stuff. One of the most precious stuff.
Yeah, that's the, you know what I'm saying, pushing out positive, high vibrational energy. You know what I'm saying? Radiating high energy. You know, simplifying everything, needing nothing, grants you everything. You know what I'm saying? Once you don't need nothing, you have everything. Once you don't need nobody help, now they want to help you. You know? Once you got or be in alignment with yourself. And my phone by the time we gotta make this quick. I should have charged it though. But once you be in alignment with yourself, bro, with your higher self, and that's when you simplify all the distractions because you focusing on God. You ain't focusing on nothing that don't resonate, that don't vibrate at this frequency. And God is vibrating at a pure frequency. That's why I always talking about focusing on pure and unconditional love and energy. That's God's frequency. You know what I'm saying? Everything is energy. So that's how I see things. That's how I resonate, and that's how I talk about stuff. I be just trying to, you know what I'm saying, kind of mediate, you know what I'm saying, how I think people or certain people understand. But it's all one, and it's like you allow yourself to see everything as yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, and now it's more easy. It's way easier to simplify the problem, simplify the distraction, simplify any energy that try to, you know what I'm saying, get you down or lower your vibration, stop you from being truly you. And if the phone die, we gonna post this anyways, you know what I'm saying? Right. And just know that's what happened.
Like energy being like, again, it's just because as you was talking, my mind was going. I maybe had something to say 5-6 minutes ago, but I was listening. I was locked in, so I let that thought go. But it's like just then, right there again. I did it again. You know it. Real bad, man. I hate that shit sometimes.
You lost your thought? Yeah. It's all good. Cause I lost my thought. Man, yeah, bro, we just keep flowing, bro. Cause like, bro, this is perfect. Like, this is amazing, bro. Like, I be like, just putting out genuine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, our true side, like our vulnerable side, most vulnerable side, bro. Like, you gonna see me, like, you gonna know who I am. Like, this is who I am. Like, and who I show myself on this screen. I show myself the same version to everyone else, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know I ain't perfect, but I know I'm perfectly imperfect. You know what I'm saying? I'm a work in progress, but I'm a masterpiece at the same time. Just like y'all. You know? And that's, man, that's just that oneness, you know. When you just really love, when you just come into the alignment with true unconditional love, and you just really see everyone and everything as yourself, and you just be like, okay, everything is working for our greatest good, you know.
But see, even understanding that.
But I'm sorry, fam. We're gonna have to cut this video short, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom calling me and I don't know what she need. But I love you guys. We out.